Why we quickly announced winner of Kogi governorship election, Inec says, what could be a reason? Eh? If not that did you even quickly announce it? Because it was almost becoming a contest between Dino Melayo of PDP and the SDP candidate, as well as the what did they call him? The APC. Okay, while Bello, Yaya Bello, the Kube governor, was sitting behind supporting his candidate to be there. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has opened up on why the winner of the governorship election was announced, even though some local government areas had been scheduled for a rerun due to electoral malpractices. Recall that the electoral umpire had declared All Progressive Congress APC candidate Usman Ododo the winner with 446,237 votes, while his closest rival, Murtala Ajaka of the Socialist Democratic Party SDP, garnered 259,052 votes, while Dino Melaye of the People Democratic Party polled 46,362 votes. INEC on Tuesday, November 14, said it applied the margin of leading principle in announcing the winner of the November 11 governorship election in Kogi. INEC said that the supplement election earlier scheduled for November 18 would not take place as announced. Head of Voter Education and Publicity, Kogi INEC office, Halero Sule, disclosed this in Lokoja while explaining that the commission had received various complaints during Saturday's election, investigated them and announced a run in Ogori Magongo and some local government areas. But when we looked at all that is in contention, we discovered that we had no option but to apply the margin of lead principle. Can you imagine? The principle says that if the number of PVCs collected in polling units where elections didn't hold or were cancelled is not in excess of the difference between the winner and the loser, then the commission can go ahead and make its declaration. Can you imagine? So we did indeed announce that our findings, after our findings, that there will be a supplementary election in those areas in contention. But after due consideration of the difference, we applied the margin of lead principle. So it was when we applied the margin of lead principle that we announced the result on Sunday, November 12th, and declared the winner of the governorship election in Kogi in the person of Alhaji Usman Ododo of the All Progressives Congress APC. It is now, as it is now, there is not going to be any supplementary or a run in any polling unit in Kogi State. Bagam. They don't finish. They have finished the work. By this, the governorship election in Kogi is concluded. What is left is the date for the issuance of a certificate of return to the winner of that election, he said. We hope to continue to get this kind of cooperation and support from all of them, particularly the politicians and the electorate in subsequent elections in the state, he said. Nothing. What we are practicing in Nigeria is dictatocracy, not democracy. It is a government of dictators by the dictators and for the dictators. It's quite unfortunate. The state of the things in this country with respect to election is something else. We are gradually turning Nigeria into a one-party system where the ruling party will win everything, win all, and every other person loses all. So it's not. There's no fair ground for a good election in Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned. It's an unfortunate situation. So the lead margin principle or margin of lead principle is what has been used to declare the winner. So he initially announced a supplementary election will no longer be conducted in the state. So election is concluded. This is where the technicality only God knows. I'm telling you. I was a law. Democracy is not our thing at all. Yes, democracy is not our thing. INEC is a disgrace in Nigeria. That is it. Dino, please go to court to tithe for Satan. Can you imagine? Your conscience will always prick you for turning democracy down and drag it into the mud in Nigeria. A good one for lawyers. That is it. Let lawyers go and interpret the rest. But before now, you and your commission are always being partial to certain political parties. It's APC now. INEC is a sham, not capable of conducting election. We know. Because it's the people. Why is you mention INEC? It looks like INEC is nobody's name. Mahmoud Yakubu and his people. Because people are the people running this thing. So these people running the INEC are the problem that we're having in the country today. The kind of judgment they use, the kind of approach they use, and the kind of desperation they show tells you that Nigeria will get any election normal. Nigeria will not get any election to produce credibility at all. Somebody say, what do you expect when the judiciary said that they have the right to decide how an election should be conducted? Nigeria is not ready for democracy. Tinubu will turn Nigeria into a Lagos state. Already it is happening. It is obviously happening. I wonder how Nigeria will get out of it. But it is already happening. We can see. Okay. This Kogi election will correct all errors in the presidential electoral malpractices. Watch out. How is it going to correct it? It won't correct anything. Nigeria is the more you look, the less you see. That is it. I thought we should cooperation and support from where? Told the fire generation for saying that. How can you say cooperation? You are thanking the citizens for their cooperation. What cooperation? Who gave you cooperation? You just went and did what you like, and you're coming here to talk like you know the pace of the people when you don't. Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Nigeria is yet to understand that INEC are contractor. So once you pay them well, you must win the election, and they are very much ready to compromise. So during the governor of Bayelsa State also bribed INEC to retain his seat, have you? But it is obvious that Bayelsa had a more credible election compared to Imo State and Kogi State in the Saturday 11 election. That is why the trouble you are seeing in both Imo and Kogi, you are actually not seeing it in Bayelsa per se. Now, wow. So during the governor of Bayelsa also bribed INEC, that you don't know. We congratulated Usman. Okay, may God give you the opportunity to discharge your responsibilities. Okay, as he did to all local government civil servants in Kogi State, Abi, may Almighty God forgive you. Not be smart, no. The guy already has a very bad antecedent with respect to managing the civil servants in the state. So I wonder how these congratulations will go down. All right, so that is what is happening now. And INEC has given the public the reason they declared Ododo the winner. Principle of lead margin. I'm hearing this for the first time. I tell you, this will have a lot of technicality. The margin of lead principle. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.